Hello, and welcome back to our Dishonored 2 playthrough. In our last episode, we got through the first part of this mission. I assume it's about halfway. Where we are trying to find Daddy's friend, and we think that the bloke who created the robots knows where he is. So, yes, we went through town in the last episode. We found a lot of guards and a street gang, and a bloke who turned into a lot of rats when we choked him out. Not sure how he did it. Maybe they took inspiration from A Plague Tale, but you never know. And anyway, we had just arrived at said mansion. So let's go inside, rob him blind, and see if we can find any clue as to where Daddy's friend actually is. And here we are.
Welcome to my home, stranger. The door is always open to those with the will to pass the threshold. If you're here by appointment, then proceed and bide your time. Otherwise, I'd be remiss if I didn't inform you about the defensive mechanisms employed here, which are quite formidable. Many have entered without invitation, for reasons as myriad as the fish in the ocean. But of those who've dared to explore further, very few have found their way back out.
Well, that's not sinister at all, really, is it? So, yes, let's just take a brief look around. Deep Rift Watcher.
There are such strange and wonderful things living down in the deep.
Yes, and I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. And you're probably not going to like it until you do. Alright, secretary's a bit amiss.
There's no chance that a letter to any of my friends could reach Dunwall right now.
Well, I'm not writing to any of your friends, so I just like playing with the typewriter. Did we read this? Yes, we did. We have read his Clockwork Soldier. Oh. They're fine. It's... Look, the table isn't even dented. So for now... What do I see? Oh, hello, there's a Clockwork Soldier down there. Anyway... And what are you supposed to be? All right. One of these things is not like the others. Come on, you're supposed to have a little plaque saying, you know, what things are. Very remiss of you. That's not a mirror, it's just there. Alright. Configuration beaver. Well, as I don't see any letters impressed upon those, It's not a typewriter, so it must be a piano. Am I curious enough to give it a yank? Oh. Oh, it's an horse's head. I thought his nose was like a cat or something. No, it's an horse's head. Right. Doesn't look like we can get out anywhere up there without breaking some glass, so let's yank this lever.
Who would build something like this? And why?
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Kieran Jindosh, but you must know that. Before you stands an invention that will endure beyond my time. The Jindosh Clockwork Soldier. Marvel at the Clockwork Soldier's hardened metallic skeleton and razor-sharp blades. The miniaturized whale oil tanks are spread across the frame and hidden behind protective amber wood panels. Visual awareness in the front and back. Auditory detection in case the head unit sustains catastrophic damage. My greatest creation. I invite you to continue, stranger. Just come up the stairs. Meet with me face to face in the upper hall.
I see. You know, there was this documentary called Terminator.
Hello?
Yeah. It's not going to work out so well for your SkyNet rejects here.
Machine is experiencing uncertainty.
Good for the machine. What else?
I expected the courtesy of seeing you by this point.
Well, I'm just having a little look around, sir. Oh, that's an evil clown grin, that is.
Don't be rude. Make yourself known.
Well, I'm not exactly sneaking.
You're almost there. Come into the gallery so I can see you.
How about I see you, sir?
Playback for detection registered. Now I think I understand.
Do you? Okay. Your line looks a bit damaged here, sir.
I invite you to meet me face to face. Come over to the glass door, here in the upper hall.
Well, that would be lovely. Yoink. Probably should put the sword away.
Still idling. Take this opportunity to back charge second coil.
Sure, whatever you reckon, sir. Anything else? Anything interesting? Oh. Oh, you're a typewriter. No, can't carry anymore. Well, I'll change that. can. Yes, I did nearly do it, didn't I? I nearly did the laugh that makes Dawn go off her little tree.
There you are. Magnificent.
Am I talking to a speaker or a man? This is probably going to deny me... Yes, look at that. It's going to deny me entry for some reason.
Now that I see you, I've worked out who you are. Not a hired cutthroat. Your clothes are too fine. An aristocratic thrill seeker? That's closer. You've trained with weapons formally, but you're not a salon fencer. There's a bit of back alley in your movements. All that, and you have your father's eyes, your imperial majesty. Welcome, Lady Emily Caldwin.
Impressive, Jindosh. Then you must also know why I'm here.
I'd assume my involvement with the Duke brought you to my door. Or maybe you're after washed-up Anton Sokolov, comfortably residing in the assessment chamber. Either way, come find me and take whatever it is you seek. But if you fall, I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection and study. Until either comes to pass, your secret is safe with me.
I'll see you soon, Jindosh.
Until then. Clockwork soldiers, there's an interloper in my home.
Well, he seems a bit cocky. He must have really liked sucking his thumb as a child. Alright, reaching Kirin Jindosh. The corridor that leads to the laboratory seems impossible. Find another way. Anton Sokolov's location. Anton Sokolov is being held somewhere called the assessment chamber.
And the playback indicates that the machine is waking up.
Oh.
Playback for combat protocols. Combat protocol profile, but playback indicates a young woman. Combat protocol 6.
Uh,
Switching to alternative tactical mode.
what the?
Playback for
Let's see. Do we have... No, we don't want grenades, do we? We want the stun mines. Which are...
triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear.
not here. Right,
Unauthorized presence.
don't you worry about that. Now,
Shut it down.
okay. That is a thing that is. That is a thing that is. Door is
Barred
blocked.
from the other side.
Space. Combat protocol 8. Unauthorized presence. Playback. Know that you're democratic profile, but hostile. Playback protocol 6. Wooden housing breached. Amplified. track indicates the machine has lost its core. I made this place for luxury and spectacle, I suppose. This place is a testament.
Okay, so they cannot, in theory, see me at this point.
Someone eludes the machine.
So,
Triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear.
ow.
Well, sleep phase. The machine should enter active state now. Well, good show. You've overcome one of my Clockwork soldiers. And so ends the life of Emily Cole. Failed.
All right.
Playback for combat protocols. Unauthorized profile, but hostile. Okay. Enemy encountered. Entering combat. Lady Emily, was that your explosive that just went off or one of my Clockwork? Combat protocol 8. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Now that your last movement, the last combat. Okay, the machine has detected something. Okay, shut it down. Detached. Displays if someone eludes the machine.
Right.
My wall of light, the original Sokolov version, is inelegant but effective. This one has been perfected by yours truly.
Well, you know, bully for you.
In part, I made this place for luxury and spectacle, I suppose, but it's more than that. This place is a testament to engineering itself. Combat Protocol 6. The machine has entered combat. Forward damage to head. The machine is now relying on audio signals. Enemy evasion successful.
Oh, that is unfortunate, isn't it? No admittance except by appointment. Okay, so we were in the atrium, which is 1. In theory, we are now in the assessment chamber, which is... No, we're not.
An oversimplification, I assure you.
Okay, so we're there. We're moving into the guest area and the lift that way. Former Empress on the run. There is no longer any doubt that the recently unseated Empress, Emily Baldwin, is responsible for the recent string of horrible murders. The former monarch is on the run, confirming our suspicions about her guilt in association with the Crown Killer. Indeed, some have even suggested that Emily herself committed the appalling crimes, as it is well known she was raised by conspirators and murderers. The Grand Circodian Guard has promised rewards for any information leading to an arrest, and warns the fugitive will be shot on sight if spotted. Duke Bell recently stated that the former Empress will likely receive a fair trial if she turns herself in peacefully and forthwith. Yes, we've read that before. So...
No way! Let's see what you've got! You won't get away!
Step aside! Give the machine
Stay
some
back
space!
against a young woman.
Come back here!
Beg for
Machine
mercy!
performing well. Enemy executed.
Right. Right, so we're in here. I didn't see anything.
Last time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in my jacket pocket.
But we know that someone is there.
Someone there?
No. No one is here. No one is here. There is no one here.
So let's see. What was it?
What? Let it go! Let me demonstrate how I earned my officer's commission!
Okay, enemy encountered.
Stay back! Later! Let's go!
Oof.
What's going
Right. Alright, so she's there. And the robot is at the end of the corridor. So if I do that, you're just going to lie down here without your trousers on.
just work harder.
Instructions to staff, to my privileged staff. Today, Mr. Hadros and Mrs. Vivienne will be visiting to purchase a pair of Clockwork soldiers. My instructions are as follows. The arc pylon should be stowed beneath the floor. Let's not vaporize our guests. Bring it back up only in the event of a disturbance. Lay out refreshments and prepare dinner for after the contracts have been signed. If they grow restless and demand to see me, tell them that I will be with them shortly and escort them to the waiting room. Do not activate the mechanism that lowers the waiting room into the assessment chamber. I will do that once I arrive. Signed by Kirin Jindosh.
It sounds as if you're hurt. No royal protector around this time, dear Emily.
Yeah, you're still asleep. I'll take your pearl fan. And you should be, unless I get up out of crouch, correct?
Karnaka needs a good dogfighting club, like the ones in my father's time. Stand clear! I'm bringing up the arc pylon!
No one. No one. You didn't see anyone. You just... Madam, you've taken up an awful lot of room. Thank you. You just lay here without your trousers on. Like a good boy.
When I think about it, your presence implies a great deal. It's very impressive
Who
that
does
you
it?
survived Delilah and made it down here to Karnaka, all without the aid of your infamous
Okay, so I can
father.
see him over there. He can't see me. I just...
You encountered my arc pylon, the electrical discharge from...
Well, I'm apparently not doing that. Right. She's there. You just... Here, you sit in this chair. Or behind the chair, that works well too. Take your pill for him. Again.
If I ever get the chance, I'm going to ask for a transfer to the Grand Palace. Why shouldn't I? I deserve as much. I feel sorry for the poor sod who took my place on that bloodfly crew. Always worth it pulling a few strings. Stand clear! I'm bringing up the arc pylon!
Hey,
When I think about it, your presence implies a great deal. It's very impressive that you survived Delilah and made it down here to Karnaka, all without the aid of your infamous father.
So.
Huh.
Probably shouldn't stand on it, should we? Waiting room key is needed. Right. Which I will presume is on that bloke at the other end. Affix anything to
More bad
you?
things have happened here in the last 5 years than in all the years of my life.
Right. So you're over there.
I sense your movements. I know where you are. I love to sit there, smoking and sketching out new ideas.
Good for you.
Kieran Jindosh.
Okay.
You've encountered my arc pylon. The electrical discharge from my Clockworks makes these obsolete. But I keep this one out of nostalgia for Sokolow's dated design.
Idiots.
Right. So there's two blokes over there.
It's funny to think about it. She could be reading the letter right now. Thinking about me. Right now.
Could be. Probably isn't. Let's be totally honest here. Yeah, nowhere with that. Oops.
Never earned those medals. I'm twice the soldier he is.
Good for you. Can't get to pull enemies. That's fine. No, it's not.
Someone should say something.
Rules out a possible route.
Goodbye, Majesty. At least you got to see a bit of the Empire.
All right. No, that's fine. All right, so we're over here. It must be the wooden bits that are non-conductive. Of course they're non-conductive, they're wood.
Goodbye, Majesty. At least you got to see a bit of the Empire.
He says right before being electrified by standing on wood. Okay, no, we can see what he's doing. I'm standing on a table. All right. Okay, no. You, So, what if I... Alright. This is clearly not working. So... Right, okay. So... That note said something about not pulling this lever. So what happens if I do pull this lever?
Playback indicates a young woman, armed. Combat Protocol 6.
Yep, that was very stupid. Alright, so we have determined that both of our approaches to date do not work as we would prefer them to. Sokolov Technology in the New Age. Excerpt from a recent book detailing Sokolov's machines. One of the advantages of Sokolov's technologies is that they share the same magnetic socket for the tanks of processed whale oil they use as fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another can be plugged into place with ease, and the process is simple enough that any common workman or even the lower guardsman of the City Watch can handle the task. This applies to the arc pylon and wall of light security systems, as well as the carriages used for transport by those few who are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of Sokolov's designs is the volatility of the oil itself. A few incidents have occurred, resulting in damage to property or bodily harm whenever one of the tanks has exploded. Okay, so... So, in theory, that would mean that fuel tanks would be
Hello? Still with us?
explosive, obviously. But again, how do we get to them? Also, how do you access the inventory? These things we shall never know. Alright.
Never earned those medals. I'm twice the soldier he is. Someone should say something.
The real question is, what is the fuel tank?
Playback indicates that the machine is waking up.
Hey you, come here!
How about you come here, sir?
Wait for my orders!
Combat Protocol 8. Playback for combat protocols. Combat machine for you.
Okay. We don't want that to happen. Clockwork Soldier will fight for you if you use a rewire tool on the panel attached to its leg. Alright. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, that we were to zoom from there.
Huh.
You didn't see anything. Oh, you mean this panel attached to its leg? What do you mean no rewire tool available? We bought one. All right. That's not an option. We bought one rewire tool because that was all that was available. Right. All right.
Ah, the space behind the walls.
No wooden shoes permitted on the premises. No exceptions. Spare my nerves. Right. The dining lounge is that way. Yeah, you're dripping rather a lot. Seems like it might be a bit dangerous with...
There? I can't sense your weight on the floors or the sounds of your breathing anymore, but it seems like a reasonable guess that somehow you've gotten beyond the inner walls of the house.
Is it reasonable? I mean, you don't have to come look, but all right. All right, so go up here. No, I don't want to pull that until I've run out of options. And at the moment, I still have options. In theory. Wow, a whole 2 monies. Why are there vices and grindstones everywhere? Oh, so it's some sort of billiards table. No. It's... So if I do that... Do not mop the floors while the arc pylon is active, whether you understand conductivity or not. I mean, you'll only ever do it once, then you might have to do it again. Right, so we've got the waiting room over there, which is what I need a key for before.
I'm twice the soldier he is. Someone should say something.
I really hope you don't fall and die out there. Might be hard to clean up. The smell, you see.
Take those monies. That's him who I was trying to. What are they? Do I want to know? Probably not. Danger high voltage. Alright. I remember just enough high school science to know that danger high voltage is bad. Now, if I make too much noise up here, they'll start shooting at the ceiling. So, don't want to make too much noise up here.
You think at these prices, the man wouldn't keep us waiting.
There's only one Kieran Jindosh. He can charge whatever he likes. Besides, you're rich enough to afford a couple of the Clockworks. I happen to know you've doubled your fortune since the Duke took over the silver mines.
Lower wages means higher profits, but it's my time that's precious. I'm not used to waiting.
Neither am I. When was the last time someone had me waiting for more than an hour? I can't remember. It's almost titillating.
How many Clockworks did you say there were? It's a numbered set, if I recall.
It is indeed, but 36, 46? Very exclusive, whatever the count. Everyone at the Garden Club will be green with envy.
What is it that motivates you? Intelligence? Passion? Perhaps it is something I cannot measure, but I will try.
There he goes again. Who do you suppose he's talking to?
It explains the delay at least. If there is a break-in, I hope the Clockworks deal with it quickly. I'm tired of waiting for Jindosh.
Perhaps you should use this time to consider purchasing a new stupid hat, lady. Anyway, if we come over here, and that's still danger high voltage.
Here in the last 5 years than in all the years of my life before that. I know that much.
Oh, have they? Right.
It's funny to think about it. She could be reading.
How did you manage to get into the workings of my work? Quite like a rat gnawing at the wires.
Okay, so in theory there's a way down there. Okay. Right, so yes, in theory there's a way down there, or there's a way down here. Now, it looks like probably very wisely the water is contained within glass, so so in theory I can just go.
Goodbye, Majesty. At least you got to see a bit of the Empire.
In theory, I can just do that, and I will say, at least I took both of us with me. So that is not the way to.
The space behind the walls.
That is not the way to go. So we will just retrace our steps again. Up there, change to you. Up we go. Then around we go.
Hello, are you there? I can't sense your weight on the floors or the sounds of your breathing anymore, but it seems like a reasonable guess that somehow you've gotten beyond the inner walls of the house.
What do you mean, sense? Oh, you're part crazy SkyNet robot, aren't you?
You think at these prices, the man wouldn't keep us waiting?
There's only one Kirin Jindosh. He can charge whatever he likes. Besides, you're rich enough to afford a couple of the Clockworks. I happen to know you've doubled your fortune since the Duke took over the silver mine.
Okay, so
Lower wages means higher profits, but it's my time that's precious. I'm not used to waiting.
Neither am I. When was the last
let
time
us
someone had
see
been waiting for more than an hour? I can't remember.
what we
It's
can do here.
almost titillating.
How many Clockworks did you say there were?
Can't
It's a
open
number
that.
set, if I recall.
It is indeed, but 36.
Oh, could drop down there.
Exclusive, whatever the count.
See what else is
Everyone at the Garden
around
Club
here.
will be green with envy.
Really?
Cold and mirthless outside the walls, isn't it? Hello? Are you there?
It
No.
explains the delay at least. If there is a break-in.
Oh, we've got a spirited bone charm. What is spirited? Spirited. Elixirs restore slightly more mana. May as well.
With it quickly. I'm tired of waiting for...
Last words. To whomever might find this, are you trapped? I know only too well your situation. You see, these are my last words. I found a spot away from the clutches of those things, but for what? I have no food, no water, and now I grow weak. If there was a chance of escape, then I have missed it. Even writing this note saps any strength I had left. I thought I could beat this contraption, this terrible house, this thing that Jindosh has built. But it has beaten me. If only I had thought to bring water or a morsel of bread. And so I say goodbye to you, my reckless friend. Perhaps you too will die here. I'm sorry for that. If I become a ghost, I will try to help you. Otherwise, fare thee well. Stanislaw, shepherd, juggler, magician, thief, braggart, and surely a fool.
Jindosh.
I mean... Do not mop the floors. Yep, we have heard that one before. You can go away, thank you. Not a fan of your things. Now,
They're not like normal people. Imagine one of them as a kid.
let us say, for example, what if we were to...
Powered down my arc pylon. How resourceful.
Smoothing walls. Most people are happy just doing a job.
do that? Let me open this hatch.
How many people am I gonna see get hanged this month? Gotta keep my mind on my duties. Just forget about that kiss. That kiss.
Nothing to see here. Alright, where's the guest assessment chambers, please? Oh. Right.
Could be anything. Just gotta watch my own back.
Yes, you do. And so do I.
These inventors, they're not like normal people. Imagine one of them as a kid.
Alright, so we've got you there, and you there.
Mechanical soldiers, moving walls. Most people are happy just doing a job. What?
That was...
Close my locker
Breathtaking. According to the scales beneath the floor and my acoustic sensors. Quite quickly.
Let me show you how I got my stroke.
That was, yes, me being Unco again.
Powered down my arc pylon. How resourceful.
Alright, so, leave you there, and change to that.
If I get the chance, I'm going to ask for a transfer to the Grand Palace. Why shouldn't I? I deserve as much.
Now, carry you over into here.
Someone is asking for trouble.
No, they're not.
In the elevator!
You just wait here. You will see that no one has come to aid you, and I am very happy about that. And yes, do you mean I can't carry any more stun? I've got stun mine. Alright, whatever. Right, so that's the way forward. Do not use the elevator between 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock. I need my 4 hours of sleep. Sure. Oh. Well, you wouldn't worry about such a thing. No, you would not. Take your crossbow bolts. Thank you. I don't know what. Have we read? Yes, we have read Empress Delilah's Secret.
Sounds as if you're hurt. No royal protector around this time, dear Emily.
I'm not that hurt.
Dunwall is proud of its navy. Soon you'll see what an army of Clockworks can accomplish.
Deactivate all magnetic or mechanical devices while the assessment chamber is in use. Nothing must interfere with my delicate calibrations. I see. There's another stun mine that we can't pick up. That is a shame.
The machine has completed another full instruction set. Be careful. This was devised to test the limits of the Clockwork soldiers. Quite dangerous. If you're really looking for Sokolov, that old nag is around here somewhere.
Oh, you're so helpful, aren't you? All right. Can we? F5. Can we jump up onto here? We can.
Extra diagnostic playback loop.
So, why do you want to come down here?
Reintroducing graphite.
Huh?
Alright, so you're still there. And you think you can see me, but you really can't. Where have you gone? Okay, you're there. Right. So, can we get over there? We can. Now I just have to...
According to the scales beneath the floor and my acoustic sensors, you move quite quickly.
Well, we try, you know.
You're quite close now. I can't remember any other visitor getting so close. Do you feel anticipation?
I don't know what I feel, sir. I just... Here, why don't you just enjoy your little sleep out of the sun so you don't get sunburn. Oh. Exacting aim. Exacting aim is your crossbow bolts inflict slightly more damage. Not really necessary, I must say. Alright. Oracular Order divided. A representative from the Sisters of the Oracular Order in Serkanos paid a surprise visit this week to officials at the Grand Palace, delivering a message that calls into doubt the Order's formerly held position on the illegitimacy of our new Empress, Delilah Baldwin. It seems that there is intense disagreement between the sects of the secretive organization. While not at full reversal, the visit to the Grand Palace prompted the following statement from Duke Luca Abel. It pleases me that the sisters of the Oracular Order have come closer to endorsing our beloved Empress, Delilah Baldwin. Her recent and valiant coup is an attempt at restoring just rule to the Empire, and I advise the Oracular Order, the ever-stubborn abbey of the Everyman, to immediately embrace Delilah as Empress, accepting her wisdom and authority. We thank the Oracular Sisters for delivering this vision, and we call for a day of celebration. Meanwhile, Vice Overseer Liam Burns, speaking on behalf of the Abbey of the Everyman, advises restraint, saying that the latest missives from the Oracular Order are still being interpreted and debated. Well, looks sort of like Rio de Janeiro out there. Just slightly less colour. Alright, that's registering red. That is unfortunate. Monies. Get a pouch of monies.
Displays. Check central rotor. 1,000 rotations.
So alright, so Anton is down there. And I'm not getting through that way, at least.
Make a note. Remove display back after the final field test. Trigger exploration grid. You were so close just a while ago, but now I wonder if you know where you're going. At this rate, you may never reach me.
Well, that is a shame. Because I would greatly like to reach you. Conditioning Sokolov. So the high and mighty Anton Sokolov won't deign to aid me in my efforts to make a new version of the Clockwork Soldier. Fine. I have another solution. My electroshock machine, long a side project of little practical use, will be just the thing. If I can find the right calibration, I should be able to damage those parts of Sokolov's mind related to independence and free will, leaving intact his vast knowledge and hopefully an even more important quality the old man possesses, though it pains me to admit, his legendary creativity.
What cruelty is this? With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh.
The electroshock machine. Jindosh created an electroshock machine which degrades memory and cognitive function. It's located somewhere in his laboratory. see. Alright, so Sokolov is in there. Along with, one would assume, Clockwork soldiers.
Extra diagnostic playback loop.
Who?
Playback for combat protocol.
That was incorrect.
The machine has entered.
That was also incorrect. All right. Just going to upstairs briefly. And yank this.
We're moving at last, but where is Jindosh?
Oh, you're fine, really.
We're waiting for Kirin Jindosh. Leave us
Whatever
be.
you've done, stop it.
Sorry.
Do you know how long we've waited for this appointment?
Yep, you do your thing. You do your thing. And I'll just pop down here and see if I
The machine has completed another full instruction set.
I don't know what I did to get it to disappear.
Extra diagnostic playback loop.
Oh, where it is. Oh, there it is. Right there.
Playback indicates some detection without certainty. The machine is still searching.
Good for the machine. We'll just keep on searching.
Extending exploration of the area.
And what if I were to...
Entering combat state. Well, if this play your last moment by
There. Tried to be too fast and too slow at the same time.
Start Protocol 6. And so ends the life of Emily Baldwin. Failed Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test.
Oh, naturally.
Idling. Commence lens refocus. Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Entering. Know that your last moments, the last vision of behold, is a work of the very pinnacle of invention. General detection state.
That went a little bit better.
If this plays, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil. Standing by. Indicates the search protocol as playback indicates a young woman. My Majesty, at least you got to see a bit of the Empire.
So why is he one-shotting me, I wonder? Let's start with full health.
Okay, enemy encountered. Know that your last moment, the last vision you behold, is a work of intelligence. The very pinnacle of invention.
Why does he look straight at me?
The machine is running at low speed.
So you are now over there.
attached. Now that your last moment, the last vision to behold is a work of scintillating industry, the very pinnacle of invention.
Okay, we appear to be locked in here with him. That's a something. So, while we can do nothing else, well, Robo boy can do nothing else, we may as well let him know.
Sokolov.
Oh, someone's been busy. He's still short-circuiting. The blood topography of Grim Alex. Note to Anton Sokolov. My dear Anton, I hope the sound of the Clockwork soldier outside your cell doesn't disturb your rest. I find the solid footfalls and gentle electric hum to be soothing, but you may be of a different opinion. In fact, in your condition, the noise might be maddening, especially since the pressure plate for the exit to your cell is positioned tantalizingly within reach. But should you attempt to venture forth from the assessment chamber like some wrinkled, grey-whiskered rat hunting through a labyrinth for a morsel of cheese, you will soon find your stoic guardian bearing down upon you. You're an intelligent man. I'm sure I don't need to illustrate what those honed edges would do to your ancient and haggardly body. Signed by Kirin Jindosh. Alright, Daddy's friend. What do you have to say for yourself?
Can it be? Is that young Emily Caldwin?
Anton, save your strength. I came to take you out of here.
Jindosh has bigger plans than you know. An army of his Clockwork soldiers. It would be the end.
I'm going to visit Jindosh too, old friend.
Oh, I thought he'd died. But apparently, he's just asleep. Alright, up you come.
So, you've taken Sokolov. Now what?
Safest to take Sokolov back to the carriage before confronting Jindosh.
Agreed. Now, can I crouch while I'm carrying? I can. Look at that. So if we just ever so quietly move over here. Press U next. We should be able to get out. Just like that.
Astonishing! You freed Anton Sokolov.
Really? Really? You just wait here, Anton. Yeah, that looks fine.
Hey, you! Come here! You ready?
Where are you hiding?
Nowhere. Just pop him this way. Like that.
I wonder what I'm dealing with.
I wonder who that was.
Yeah, I wonder.
What?
Did I imagine that?
End of the road for you. Bad move. She's wounded. Let's finish her.
You've been found guilty of standing. Let it go. Let me demonstrate how I earned my officer's commission. I'll be wiping off your blood later.
I'm sure you will.
You finally know your place.
You freed Anton Sokolov.
Yes, Anton, how about you just wait here? And I go deal with these people up here. Huh?
Huh? Not in the mood.
I'll have a look over there.
Hey, you! Come here!
What was it?
You ready?
Wait for my signal.
Later, I'll be laughing over rum about how you... Let him go! You're dead! Come in!
Let's finish her.
Yeah, you can just wait here too. I'll go get Anton.
Is that ragged breathing I detect? How long can you keep going? What's driving you?
Oh, they didn't notice. Okay. We want to go to the guest area, I believe.
What is it that motivates you? Intelligence? Passion? Perhaps it is something I cannot measure, but I will try.
Get in the elevator!
That's unfortunate. Come on, champ.
Come back here!
How about you come back
I've
here?
been fighting scum like you since I put on the uniform.
Goodbye, Majesty. At least you got to see a bit of the Empire.
Yes, yes, yes. At least we did.
You freed Anton Sokolov.
Where are you hiding?
Where's who hiding?
Maybe I should just work a double shift, so I don't have to listen to him tell me about how. Pretty sure it's awesome.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
Wonder who that was.
End of the road for you.
Now you just wait there.
What after all?
Really? Come on, love.
Did I close my locker before coming out? Last time I left it open, someone left it.
Business has me on pins and needles, jumpy as anything.
Well, good for you.
Sokolov is a strange mind. I thought his scientific work would be distorted by his passions. In fact, they are inextricably linked.
She went away. Why did she go away?
Wait till he puts on those boots. Sees the surprise I left for him. Idiot.
Right. Now.
Triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear. The machine has lost its quarry.
That's a shame. Truth gets
Does
story.
it get under your skin, knowing that Delilah is sleeping in your chamber in the Dunwall Tower?
Hey, who is? I'll be damned.
That was different. Okay. don't have any rewire tools, so
Goodbye, Majesty. At least you got to see a bit of the Empire.
indeed. Right. Must be the copper being the conductor. Alright. And that's copper, that's not wood. Right. Alright, Anton. We
Goodbye, Majesty. At least you got to see a bit of the Empire.
Of course, that would be too easy. So, at least we can carry Anton and Spidey around. Whoops. I mean, he only fell a little way onto his head. Yes. Sorry, Anton. Right. Let us head down to the assessment chamber.
Does hiding your face intimidate your enemies?
Sorry.
Or merely conceal your own fear?
Oh, come on. Right, yeah, just... I mean, I'm impressed that your centre of balance is such that you can lie like that, sir, but you are kind of blocking the way. Aha! We are victorious.
Quite like a rat gnawing at the wires.
So, we're up there. We're up there. We don't want to go over there.
I'm surprised you're so passionate about regaining your throne. By all accounts, you were quite rubbish as an empress.
Well,
if you're there, I have to warn you. That area is not safe. Not meant for human passage.
well, it won't be for long, will it? I'll just,
You've beaten one of my Clockwork soldiers. I'll have questions about them. Extraordinary. It seems that even two of my Clockwork soldiers are no match for you. This has turned
Somehow I got out of that alive.
Indeed. So, carry on.
Let you take him. Sokolov was the great thinker of his time, and now he belongs to me.
Well, that's up for debate, sort of. I'm not liking the way it's chugging along there. Are we out? Are we safe? Did we just drop Sokolov?
Okay, at least Anton is safe. Now for Jindosh.
Right. Let's see what fresh hell awaits us within, shall we?
I suppose Sokolov is now safe and sound, and yet here you are again, back for more.
Oh. Lovely. What a new friend. Can I... Yes, I can. That was fortunate, to say the least. Right.
I really hope you don't fall and die out there. It might be hard to clean up. The smell, you see.
Now I need to get to the lift. Just down here. And then not down there. Over here. Right. I'm going to bring two of your gentlemen back to you, sir. So we'll press number 2 for private.
You might think you're going to elude my clockworks, but you'll only end up teaching me, adding to my studies.
Maya spent 3 months over on the west side working near Lady Pinoli, and that's all it took. Now he's a major. Bastard.
Nothing then.
You're not supposed to be here. Ready? This shouldn't take long.
Protocol 6.
Oh. You bugger.
You're dead.
From Emily Caldwell. Failed I suppose Sokolov is now safe and sound. And yet here you are again, back for more.
I'm not doing nothing. Don't know why you thought I was doing something.
I really hope you don't fall and die out there. It might be hard to clean up. The smell, you see.
You know, for all the muck and grime that's down here, there's not a single spider web. So, yeah, does your cleaning lady only do spider webs? Interesting take on cleaning. And I mean, sure, it's supposed to move up and down all the time, but there's plenty of stuff that, you know, doesn't move. It can't because, like, around your pipes here, and there should be spider webs. Just saying, it's an interesting take, that's all.
In my autopsy, I was curious to observe the rumored degeneracy of the Caldwell line.
You got in quick, that's all I'll say. Yes, you join these fellows here and I'll take your trousers. Good boy. Good boy.
Nothing then.
There you go. That's another set of trousers for me. Right. Now. Oil tank dispenser. Right. Just quietly sneak over here, like this. I don't have any more room. Is there anything worth nicking from here? Not by the looks of it. So let's be quiet. It would be a bad thing if I accidentally did that. Hit my sword into it. That would be a bad. Or using that metronome. Please don't use the metronome. I could have just jumped in the window, couldn't I? Yes, I could. Over there. Okay.
I've made so many things, this house not the least among them. But I suppose it's my Clockwork soldiers I'll be remembered for.
Well, I mean... Okay, he's got a not nice person there. This looks like his manufactorum. So, if we quietly open you, move inside, and quietly close you again.
Duke Luca Abel.
$73 meters. Oh, no. Shh. I didn't do anything.
It seems you found my bedroom, though I confess sleep usually eludes me. My mind won't stop turning.
Alright, so I have a choice. I can either smash that open and have to deal with you, or leave it alone. And I believe I will leave it alone. Right, the letter from Duke Abel. Get in, my dear grand inventor. Who else possesses such a keen mind? Could any other of my inner circle achieve such industrial marvels? I appreciate how superbly your Clockwork soldiers performed in Nunwall, cutting those guards still loyal to Emily Baldwin-to Rubens, and Brianna Ashworth claims you've been invaluable helping with her oraculum contraption. Delilah will be pleased. Please dispatch a courier as soon as you have what you need from Anton Sokolov. Press him as you see fit. No methods are off limits. We must find a way to produce your Clockwork soldiers in greater quantities. Signed, your Duke, Luca Abel.
Ramsey and the Crown Killer were just the start. I need to break down Delilah's remaining allies. Jindosh, the Duke, all of them.
Conditioning Sokolov. Sokolov is more resistant to the notion of collaborating than anticipated. He's a stubborn old goat, which could be his undoing unless I'm careful with the electroshock machine. My goal is to render Sokolov pliable, but still capable of assisting me in designing a new version of the Clockwork soldier. At the moment, each Clockwork costs a fortune, but I'm certain my old teacher and I can find a way to reduce the costs. Well, if you're certain, I mean...
One of the finest views in all Karnaka.
I honestly wouldn't know. We've just read this, haven't we? Oh no, still conditioning Sokolov again. My efforts to fine-tune the electroshock machine have been less than successful. Breaking down the more bothersome elements of a subject's personality, such as willpower, while leaving cognition and creativity unharmed, has proven unrealistic. Instead, my machine leaves the subject babbling like a child, which is the opposite of what I need from Sokolov. Apparently. Right. So. Do I do it? There's no choice. Let's pull the lever. Let's see what happens. Unfortunately, nothing on this side. Well, yes. But clearly that wall moves, so pull the lever, duck inside. A little from both columns, if I'm being honest. Either way, we are now stuck in here, I believe. Until I yank you. Some money is over here, so I'll just, yes, take you.
Brianna Ashworth.
I see.
So many events in motion, each exerting subtle gravity. With Delilah, a new empire could be drawn, and all the old barriers broken. Much could be accomplished. My Clockwork soldiers have played their part, but each costs more coin than a wealthy man sees in a lifetime. It could take years to find a solution on my own, but if Sokolov can be tamed, together we might refine the process, making new Clockworks at a fraction of the cost. Whether I seduce my old teacher with the thrill of discovery, or whether I'm forced to apply the clamps to his flesh and turn on the voltage, no matter.
You did sound a little more enthused at the thought of the nipple clamps. All right. Pull the lever.
Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test.
Yes. And that would be the doorway that we might be looking for. I'll take your ivory scrimshaw and your Tiger Dial Lake Camp. Whatever that is. Is that a bird or a fish? A bird, okay.
Check central rotor.
All right. What's in here? Oh, a lovely corridor. I don't see any Clockwork soldiers. Well, what a lovely group photograph. It's called a smile, dear. Works better in photographs, I'm told.
Closer and closer. I'm waiting.
Well, you won't mind just waiting a little bit longer. An unfinished letter on legacy. Honestly, I bear no ill will towards Emily Baldwin or her father, the Royal Protector. I've never given a single fig for any of those palace-born nobles in Dunwall, so how could I think ill of one empress or another? You would not be incorrect in suggesting that my motivations for assisting the Duke were at least twofold. I wanted to advance the causes of natural philosophy for the sake of the work itself, and to show those stodgy morons at the Academy the light they very nearly extinguished. Further, of course, I am no stranger to infamy, and in fact I am rather fond of it. But there's more driving the engines of my desire. Dynasties rise and fall with the ages through mundane catalysts such as famine, plague, or bankruptcy. Now, however, we live in a time that is being shaped by genius. Just as Roseborough, Sokolov, Joplin, and Hippopotamus have set the wheels of history spinning with their contributions, so will Kirin Jindosh. And it is my goal to eclipse those who came before me. No matter how the history books record the tale regarding this turn in power, it must be stated that it was only possible through advances in industry and technological exploration. Power now rests in the hands of the brilliant, and the world will never be the same. If you say so, sir. Our merchandise is finer than you'd think. We procure artifacts and trinkets from only reputable sources. Customers like you wishing to trade their well-cared-for belongings for coin. Confiscation by Grand Circonian Guard from certain convicted criminals. Young, industrious mudlarks treated fairly and with kindness for the gravity of their situation. I see. Well, and you're just moving around up on the
At last, Imperial
Cody.
Majesty, you found me. Do you realize you're only the second person to set foot in this room, the most sophisticated laboratory in the Isles? Please, try not to damage anything as you die. Clockwork soldiers, dispatch this intruder!
Which Clockwork soldiers that I can't see?
Come out and end this trivial game of cat and mouse. I have important work to do.
Well, as do I, sir. Right, so you're there.
All right, enough of this. Come out and face me.
But I don't like the noises things are making. There's one there.
Burglars, fortune hunters, and professional killers come through my door, only to expire begging for mercy, crying out for release after only a few hours. Nothing further is amiss.
Oh, really?
Commence lens refocus.
Alright.
Combat Protocol 8. Playback indicates triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear.
Ow.
Playback for combat protocols. Shit! Unauthorized presence. Playback for unambiguous.
I didn't assassinate him.
The machine is experiencing uncertainty.
What?
Overheating.
I didn't assassinate him. I shot him with a sleep dart. Didn't I?
Machine has lost its quarry.
Kirin Jindosh.
Audio collecting. Combatant executed.
All right.
She was lost at the quarry.
Kieran Jindosh.
Right, well, apparently he died? Yes, apparently he died. Light along the inverse curve. Yoink. Commissioning Sokolov. I tire of dealing with my old teacher. I'm confident that I don't need him to simplify the design of the Clockwork soldier, but without Sokolov it could take years to reduce the cost of each Clockwork. To design a version that can be built with cheaper, more readily available materials and assembled by Duke Abel's half-witted factory workers. The Duke will get his Clockwork army, I'll make sure of that. The question is when. I'll keep experimenting with the electroshock machine, trying to get it just right. But if Sokolov can't be made to help me, I'll continue using the machine on him anyway as entertainment. Well, I mean, you do you. The note to Kieran Jindosh. Kieran, it is my hope that the pale stars look down with favour upon your attempts to gain Sokolov's favour. But if the old goat will not bend it to your will, I can offer an alternative to merely keeping him locked in your assessment chamber and subjecting him to cruel electrotherapy. I've started a new effigy cast in Sokolov's shape. Given time, I believe it might grant me some influence over your esteemed guest. Signed, Brianna. Take your silver dust, your rewire tool. You're still being yourself. So, yes, I'll have to watch this episode back, and I'm sure that I sleep-darted him. I saved one for the express purpose of sleep-darting him. Oh well, these things happen. Office, main laboratory, maintenance. Geronimo. And it's down there. So Jindosh entry on whalebone. Today I'll raise the anatomy platform, bringing it up to the laboratory floor where I can resume my work evaluating the rune artifact. Even as a man dedicated to natural philosophy, I must admit that my association with the occultist Brianna Ashworth has renewed my interest in the study of whalebone. Given what I've seen over the past 3 years working with Brianna, I cannot entirely dispel the idea that the bones of the Leviathans possess unusual properties. When pressured, she speaks in the meaningless palaver of the spiritualist. In an attempt to find answers on my own, I've procured one of the so-called rune artifacts, considered heretical, of course, by the narrow minds of the Abbey. However, thus far my examinations have netted nothing of interest. A sample of human tissue affected by these runes might reveal more. Were I able to get, say, the jawbone of one of those poor sods burned alive by the overseers? Well, you can always try. Powering the electroshock machine. Note to self. There is insufficient power to operate the electroshock machine. Until this is rectified, I will have to compensate, freeing up more power for the electroshock machine by configuring the other laboratory platforms so they draw the least power. Stands to reason.
This must be the electroshock machine Jindosh mentioned.
Playback indicates lost enemy. Once the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. In your prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire. My hero in younger days. Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. Though I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function of the apparatus.
Patience, friend, patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock machine, but when? Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where does it go when it disappears? Who will tell me that?
Has anyone ever loved the sound of his own voice as much as you do, Kieran? Perhaps the device could tell us that.
No, sadly, it cannot. But what it can do is take from you the thing you love the most. Your precious intellect. If you won't agree to collaborate on the next Clockwork prototype, I'll use the device on that brain of yours, Sokolov.
I refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling theory.
So that. Okay. So we find the lift, which is over here. Go down one more level. Should be here. Oh. 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 Not that. So I guess if we were daredeviling it... Nah. This would be a quick way in and up. Downstairs. Who knows? Oh, right. We just drop you there. Right, back to the laboratory. And the apple, plantains, another apple. Thank you. Oh, right. That is a lovely effect, though. One must admit. The latch open. And let us now be off. Stop clanking around. Right, we're off. We are off. Provided this thing goes in reverse. Then I somehow have to carry you through the streets. We want to go to the lower district. Why do you have windows with no roof? Righty then, we are safe, one would assume. Go on, Anton, up you get. There you go.
You are a nuisance to the city. Didn't anybody tell you?
Sure, whatever. Don't mind me. He's had a hard day. He's just sleeping it off. Whoa, what the? What the? So, that's a thing. Right.
You are a nuisance to the city. Didn't anybody tell you?
That looks fine. Just a shame we have to keep picking you back up, sir. Now. Now. Let's go up there. And up there. And wake the entire neighborhood.
What? A body? What's going on here?
I kissed your kids goodbye this morning.
We're good, we're good, we're good. Yes, you will. Run, run, run!
You did it. How is he?
He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Yeah, can we, like, go now? There are people after us.
Let's go then.
Okay. The Clockwork Mansion took us 5 3/4 hours exactly. Our chaos level is low. Our lethality, we killed 0 civilians. 4 hostiles were killed. 3 by themselves, and 1 inexplicably died from a sleeping dart. But 4 in total anyway. Stealth, no alarms were rung, 4 bodies were detected, and we were detected 27 times. We found 4 of 6 runes, 1 outside a shrine, 5 of 8 bone charms, 1,760 of 4,802 coins, 3 of 6 paintings, and 3 of 5 blueprints. Special actions, man of the people, killed the leader of the Howlers once. Looted Aventa Station, robbed the ticket booth at the Aventa carriage station. Go us. Chapter 5, another strange visit. You've awakened with a strange feeling. Okay, so we've awakened with a strange feeling, and we will awaken with a strange feeling again in the next episode. So if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next episode.